So here, ladies and gentlemen, is Cenang Beach. It's the end of the year, so you know, might as well stop being so old and get in with the crowd, I think.
Gosh, talk about a close call. My flight's at 9:20. I rock up at the airport at 8:40 and then start to check in and everything. But it's 8:45 now and the gate closes 20 minutes before the flight time. So that's in 15 minutes, but I made it. I think 8:06. Yeah. So there should be like 10 minutes into boarding now. I should still have like 10 minutes. So I'm back in KL now and it's just past midday now, so that was a 2.5 hour flight, and now I have a second flight which takes me from here to Langkawi. So I thought it was going to be pretty tight, but the flight's at 3:30, so I got plenty of time. You know, it was one of those flights that I booked. It was 2 separate flights, so I have to go grab my big bag and then check in again. So it's not a connecting flight, and I thought when I booked this, if there was one thing that was going to go wrong, it would have been this one. So if this flight was delayed or something like that, then I'd miss my flight to Langkawi, but you know, everything's going pretty well. It's pretty tired this morning, so pretty much just slept the whole 2.5 hours on the plane. And you know, after I put my headphones on and turned the noise cancelling on, you don't hear a thing. It's pretty much like listening to music in your room and it's all quiet. And the one thing I do like about KL airport is the Wi-Fi. In all the big airports, Wi-Fi is always fast, and KL, it's for a full 24 hours, so it's pretty damn good. So that's that painful exercise out of the way. Checked in my big bag, and now I'm just gonna get some lunch. I'm pretty hungry actually, haven't eaten anything for like 6 hours. Can I get the deluxe set of nasi rendang? Ayam? Yeah, it's order counter. Oh, okay. Right. Got some orange and coconut drink and chicken rendang. Pretty much salivating looking at this. This is definitely not backpacker budget style food. Alright, so I don't think I got to show you guys just how close Borneo or Kota Kinabalu was to the Philippines. I kept going on about how close it was, but never really showed you guys. So this is it. So down here's Borneo, and then up here's the Philippines. That's Kota Kinabalu, and that's Puerto Princesa. That's Palawan. This is where I was like 8 months ago. So close. So this is where I stayed down here, and this is the waterfront. So you could actually stay at the waterfront, as there's hostels and hotels there, and that's pretty much where everyone stays. I stayed a bit far away. This was Signal Hill, and then up here somewhere is the mosque. I think if I was to stay there again, I would have probably stayed at the waterfront. That seems like, you know, where the main places, but I didn't really know it at the time I booked.
On behalf of AirAsia, to the for choosing AirAsia. See your destination and have a pleasant stay.
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
What's the best way to Cenang Beach?
Only taxi, Grab or Uber.
Okay, how much is a taxi?
Taxi, you must check the rate at the taxi counter behind Starbucks.
Behind Starbucks. Is that where the exit is?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the exit.
Alright, thanks. How much is it to Cenang Beach? Sweet Monkeys Backpackers? Sweet Monkey or something? Yeah.
25 ringgit.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, after a short hour plane ride, I've made it into Langkawi. Finally. Oh man, it's been a whole day on the plane and in buildings and waiting and everything. So it's good to get the sun. I have high hopes for this place. Hopefully it doesn't disappoint the next couple of days. By the time you're watching this, like sometime in Feb, when I finally edit it and upload it, it's the 30th of December. It's the second last day of the year. So gotta find my accommodation, gotta settle in and find out what to do for tomorrow night. So I'm staying at Cenang Beach, which seems like backpacker party central of this place. Kind of reminds me a lot like Bali, you know, the Kota / Seminyak area. That main street kind of has that same vibe and that same feel. Stores all around, people walking up and down. So it'd be interesting to see how this place looks like at night. So one tip if you're traveling Malaysia, I'd say it'd help a lot if you actually, you know, had internet while traveling around, so you could book yourself a Grab or an Uber. It seems like the most common way to get around and the easiest way to get around. The problem with me is I travel with no internet, so I'm stuck having to catch a bloody taxi. So this place is actually pretty close to the airport. It's just south. And that little 10-minute drive was 25 ringgit, so nearly 10 bucks for that. Whereas I think if I was able to book an Uber, it's usually like half the price. So even if you buy internet here, you use the Uber twice, you've already made your money back. But the problem with that is if I was to get internet on my phone, I don't want to be stuck on Facebook and Instagram and using all other kinds of stuff while I'm out and about other than Uber. So here, ladies and gentlemen, is Cenang Beach. Looks pretty good. Looks like you can do a lot of water sports around this beach. I can see people banana boating, jet skiing, probably do paragliding or whatever here as well. So I'm trying to look for my accommodation. Seems like it's pretty hard to find. It's the end of the year, so you know, might as well stop being so old and get in with the crowd. I think. Finally found the place. I hate it when Maps.me has the hostel in the wrong spot. That's where you get dropped off, and then it's like a kilometer down the road, and you got to carry all your bags and everything and walk all the way down. Far out. And how about those stairs? Far out. That killed my legs. I wanted to find the hostel, not bloody climb Kinabalu again. My legs are still so sore though, like they are aching. If any of you guys go to the gym and do leg day, you'll know it's not the next day that kills ya, it's the second day and the third day. And right now I think it's the third day. So hopefully tomorrow it gets a little bit better. But I've been struggling all day with this. And then like while I'm walking and staying still and people are looking at me, one of my knees just buckle and I just sort of go, ooh, and catch myself. I've done that like 3 times today. So weird. But anyway, here I am back at Cenang Beach and it's all happening here. This is only one end of it and it's a really long strip. Sunset. Looks like it's gonna be a pretty good sunset. And you know what that means? It means MAV and time lapses. Love it. Can't get enough of sunset time lapses and flying MAV. Should just do that for a living, honestly. But anyway, enough yapping from me. It's time to find a spot and set up this camera and take MAV up. second last day of the year, and there seems to be a lot of things to do here in Langkawi. It's just a matter of when to do it and if I have time to do everything that I want to do. So tomorrow's the last day of the year, so I'm still a little bit undecided on how I want to spend it. If it's just going to be chilled, or if I want to, you know, go out for the whole day or something like that. And I have a feeling tomorrow night is going to be pretty loose. To be honest, I just feel like watching a movie and going to sleep early or something. So it's Saturday night tonight, but you know, I want to get up early, I want to make the most of tomorrow, so I think I'll leave it for tomorrow night and then check out the nightlife and, you know, party it up. Once again guys, thanks for joining me, hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. Tomorrow's the last day of the year, still plenty more coming up, so I'll see you guys then.